Welcome back. A new Texas election law causing some frustration and confusion, especially among people who want to vote by mail. Good morning to Collin County Election Administrator Bruce Sherbet. What's happening and who, if anyone, is to blame for all this?
Well, there's no one really to blame. It's a new law, and the new law can be a little confusing to some voters who are applying for their mail ballots or returning their voted ballots by mail. And so this is the very first time it's rolled out. It was late getting to elections administrators. I don't think anyone's to fault. I think it's just a public education issue.
The governor's office says some counties, and I know you're not one of them, but some counties, mostly run by mostly Democrat counties, are going to the media instead of going to the Secretary of State's office. Can the Secretary of State even fix the problem?
Well, I think they're working hard to try to get us all on board with this new ballot tracker that's in place. Everything's been slow coming. We've had redistricting late. We've had the filing period late. And so there have been a complex issue situation that we're just trying to work through. So the state and the counties are trying to get the best they can get done.
Okay, so let's take a look at graphically at what you're supposed to put down on there in order to get a mail ballot legally in the state of Texas. You have to put down some personal information, and you and others have suggested on there, there are a couple things you can put down. Put them all down.
Put them all down. It requires either your driver's license or Texas ID. And if you don't have that, then the last four of your social, just put both of them down. Look for a place, if you're voting by mail, look for the place where you put those ID numbers. And I can promise you it'll be smooth as glass if you can just put those numbers down.
Right, and obviously get that sent in as soon as possible as well. The two envelope system, a little bit confusing. Can it be fixed if somebody makes a mistake and is at risk of their ballot being rejected?
That's one of the very nice features of the new law is there's a cure period that's allowed, even all the way up to 6 days after the election. If we have a problem with the mail ballot, we will notify the voter and we'll give them 3 or 4 different options of how to cure it and correct it. And it's a really straightforward process. It's just a learning curve and getting everything in motion right now.
Yeah. Among those folks who are automatically permitted by law to have a mail-in ballot, obviously if you're going to be out of town and so forth, but if you're over 65, if you are physically disabled, somebody's over 65 this year, they're going to be over 65 next year. Do they have to reapply for a mail-in ballot every year?
You do every year, but if you do it, say in January, every election that year that you're entitled to vote, you'll get a ballot mailed to you, but it is on an annual basis. You have to do it each year.
There's also, under the new laws, live election monitoring cameras that anyone can watch online. We're looking at that camera right now. Where is it? Why is it there? And is it going to make any difference? Maybe peace of mind for some folks?
I think it's all part of a transparency effort. Senate Bill 1 that was passed in the legislature required counties over 100,000 population to have cameras in every area where live ballots are being processed, from the time we turn them over to the ballot board, when they're being counted, when they're being secured. That starts about 2 weeks before the election and will probably continue 24/7 till about 4 weeks after the election.
All right. Well, we know there have been allegations, most of them, almost all of them, unproven in other states about what goes on in the counting rooms. We have those links to find that live camera, so you can keep an eye on those people counting the ballots on fox4news.com. Bruce Sherbet, as always, thank you.
Thank you so much.